If you are in the hierarchy of any organisation where you are asked to host your clients at any form of entertainment event at all, Impeccable Host is for you. It will help you bring in more money consistently with less personal stress. People in professional services, bankers, architects, lawyers, surveyors, these people get their business through recommendations and referrals. So more than anybody else, everybody in the advisory game, as opposed to the transactional game, everyone in the advisory game needs to get new business through recommendations, referrals, and existing clients coming back for more. And that means that these people have to be networking. And what we find is the fact that these people are technically brilliant at what they do. In fact, most people today are super qualified. So many people chase extreme qualifications, postgraduate qualifications, MBAs, PhDs, and all of these things drive specific knowledge around their area of expertise, but sometimes the interpersonal skills, the ability to engage with everybody else, are the skills that seem to be disappearing a little bit into the background. And that's a very interesting thing, because the people are brilliant, but the ability to share that brilliance and the ability to attract new customers to participate was seemingly lacking. So business networking skills in financial services, in the professions particularly, is something that they really need to sharpen, because that's the way they get their business. They don't put flashy ads on TV, they don't put them on the radio, they don't put flashy ads in magazines. It's about going out into the local business community and engaging, and they loathe it. And we're in that position today where actually you have to be brilliant at what you do. Technical expertise is not something that... technical expertise today is a given. You have to be, you're expected to be really good at what you do, but your success is going to come from visibility. You know, I always say, everybody can do the business, but it's the one that can get the business that's going to win. What is the landscape of the hospitality industry in the United Kingdom? And I went to the British Library and doing a bit of research, I found that 2 independent sector reports were showing that the industry in the UK, specifically surrounding corporate hospitality, is worth between 1.3 and 1.65 billion pounds a year. So it's a very, very robust sector. At the end of each of the reports was a mini executive overview with risks to the sector, the top 10 risks. And on each of the reports, at about number 6 in the risks, was that the people that are spending the money on the events don't know whether it's helping their business at all. And that's like Wanamaker's old quote, the old American retailer that turns around and says, 50% of my marketing works, problem is I don't know which 50%. And so I kind of felt when I read that in the report that it's such a robust sector, and you know, judicious expenditure on corporate hospitality and client entertainment is still the very, very best way to retain business. It's a great way for customer acquisition and to get your message out into the marketplace. And what I felt was, in reading the statement of risk, was the fact that the people that were engaged in hospitality would probably benefit from some strategies and from some techniques and from some processes to be able to assist them to engage with their clients in a way where the clients left feeling really very nourished and very valued, but from a corporate perspective where the individuals that had done the entertaining over the period of that entertainment, whether it be over a breakfast or over a lunch or a box at the cricket or a day shooting or a golf day, would have been able to find the change and challenge inside their client's business, which would lead to the opportunity to do more business, to look at the challenges that might be coming in the business, to be able to offer an opportunity to provide services, to provide products, to be able to bring a solution to those problems. And what I found, or what my understanding was from speaking to the people at Royal Ascot, the Grand Prix, cricket, rugby, golf, tennis, it didn't matter, was there seemed to be a complete reliance on shoving as much alcohol down everybody's neck and walking away having a day of bonhomie. But that's not enough, because a bonhomie can't lead to the finding a business opportunity, and it can't lead to a return on investment. And I think increasingly, particularly in these times of recession, the holy grail of business, return on investment, ROI, You have to seek that to be able to guarantee continued spending on hospitality and client entertainment. If you can't show return on investment, the risk at the corporate level is someone will strike that or reduce that budget. And it's a very intimate market environment, and I don't think any corporate can afford to cut back on its corporate entertaining, because even those companies that have exceptional sales wheels know that it's more about the relationships, maintaining the relationships, that are going to bring them new business, that's going to bring them new referrals. And let's face it, when something goes wrong, it's going to be the strength of the relationship that you have with your client that is going to ensure that the communication is such where together you can resolve issues, as opposed to a break in the relationship where they leave and go to another supplier. And we all know that customer retention is much, much cheaper and far more effective than customer acquisition. And I looked out on the internet, did some research, and I found that there was a lot of material on business networking skills, which is, you know, where I came from really. But there was nothing on how to host corporate events professionally, so that you can actually influence the customer and measure the return on investment. There's a lot of things been written in formulaic, huge, thick books that I found on measuring return on investment, but that looks at the figures that are generated. There didn't seem to be any body of work to assist the executives out there on engaging with the client in a way that generated a financial return, only how to measure it. So I thought there's one big piece missing. It's all very well and good measuring something, but if people are uncomfortable with the engagement process, then you've got no money coming in the first place. So the measurement becomes irrelevant. So to me, the most important element of the process was missing from the management bookshelves, and that was how to engage effectively with your clients at corporate hospitality events, how to influence the relationship that you have with them, deepen and strengthen the relationship, and how to find the opportunity, change and challenge that will signal your opportunity as business to do new business, additional business, or to get referral to their clients for business. The ability to find change, challenge and opportunity. And so hence I sat down and I embarked on writing The Impeccable Host. Please remember to visit my website www.impeccablehost.co.uk, and from there you can download some free chapters of the books, both Impeccable Host and Impeccable Planner, so that you can try before you buy. If you'd like to book me to speak at your next sales conference, your next convention, or to train your sales team or executive in these skills, or even to have mystery guest services to make sure your events are delivering to the highest level, please contact me on my direct email, mark@markperl.com, or use the contact form on any of the websites. And remember, video is viral. What I'd love you to do is to forward these clips on to any of your friends that you know do corporate hospitality and entertain their clients, and who would also benefit from being able to bring more money into their organization with less personal stress. Let's see how many people we can get to view these clips.